What's up guys, it's Grant, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the around the wrist throw.
Baby, hit it.
What's up guys, it's Grant, and as you guys heard, this is another episode of Tutorial Tuesday. I guess it's kind of like a season 2. I stopped making Tutorial Tuesdays a little while ago, but I recently put on Instagram a poll asking if you guys want me to bring them back, and I think it was like 94% in favor of bringing them back. So I thought, you know, why not? You guys voted on seeing it, so let's do that. So today, obviously, since I'm just getting back into making these videos, I wanted to take it a little bit easier on you guys in terms of the difficulty of the trick. So this trick, even though I guess it maybe looks advanced for some of you, it's really not hard at all, and some people in fact find it easier than a regular throw in the air with the bow. So it's not going to be super hard. If you don't know how to do an around the wrist already, which just looks like this, or that, depending on which way you do it, I will link in the description a video to go watch. I actually have a tutorial video on how to do the around the wrist, so you can learn how to do that first, and then you can come back to this video and learn how to do the around the wrist throw. The around the wrist itself, it's not super hard. You should be able to get it fairly easy. Once you get that, you can come back to this, and this also isn't hard, especially if you know how to do the around the wrist already. It's gonna be super, super easy. So for those of you that know how to do the around the wrist, that's where we're gonna start this move from. So basically what I want you guys to do is I want you to start from holding the bow in your right hand, because this is the hand we're going to be throwing the bow from, and I want you to go towards the bottom of your grip. If you don't have grip, start from the center of your bow and go down just a tad, and then you'll be around the same spot. Basically you just want to have more of the bow on this side of your hand or on the left side of your hand if my palm's facing the camera, and that way we can get the bow to spin faster, and that way when you do the around the wrist, you have enough room to throw the bow and it's not trying to throw the bow from one of the ends of the bow. So basically from here, all we're gonna do is a regular around the wrist, but this way. So the bow is going to my right now. So it's gonna go over the top of my hand, and then I'm gonna catch it in my hand again. If I do it slower one more time, kind of just passing the bow over my hand, it's going this way, and then I'm just gonna grab the bow in my hand when it's done. So if I do it again one more time just like this, it looks like it's just going around. You can give it a little bit more extra momentum if you need to get it over, and I'll show you guys how to do the full version where you can get this really cool spin on it. That way it looks faster and again looks cooler. So basically we're just doing that around the wrist, and we're gonna catch it here. Once we catch it here, the momentum of the bow is still going this way. So instead of catching the bow and stopping, we're gonna catch it, but we're gonna keep twisting our wrist until it goes to about here. Right once it gets here, all we're gonna do is just let go of the bow as we throw it up in the air, so giving it like a light toss. And again, since it's already spinning in this direction, once you toss the bow from here and let go, it's just gonna spin that same exact way as if you were doing a regular toss. And then same way we'd catch the bow regularly, you're gonna catch it in your left hand. You could catch it in your right again if you want, but it's easier to do other moves if you catch it in your left hand. And you're gonna wanna try to catch it when the bow is as close to being flat as possible. Again, we catch it in our left because then it's a lot easier to do things. Say for example, if I wanna catch it here and then bring the bow back behind my back to do something else, whatever I wanna do, then I can do that really easily just because, you know, obviously catch and bring it behind. If I were to catch it in my right hand, then you have to go towards your right, which I guess is okay, but again, it's gonna be a lot easier from your left and then bringing it back behind, in which you could actually do the same exact move again if you wanted to, and then put it back behind. So if I do it kind of semi-speed, it goes around and then I throw the bow up as it keeps that momentum, and then you catch the bow. Super simple. It's basically just combining the 1 and 2. The 1 being the around the wrist, second thing just being the throw. So the throw is literally just holding onto it and then twisting and letting go and tossing it up in the air. So that's all it is. So that's why some people find this easier than the actual regular throw, where you have to twist your wrist around into what some people think is an uncomfortable position. One more time, full thing. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get that momentum from going around the wrist. I'm gonna spin around the wrist, toss up in the air, and catch with my left hand preferably. Again, you're right if you want to. So now that we've got the basic part out of the way, I wanna show you guys how to do the more tricky way of doing this. So basically what I like to do, I like to have my hand in the same exact spot that I did at the start when I was showing you guys the first time. But what I do is I kind of give it a little bit of a whip motion before I get into the around the wrist. As you guys can see, it kind of speeds up, and you'll probably be able to hear it when I move the bow. I'm not sure if the camera caught it, but hopefully it did. But basically, what you guys want to do, again, I start from here, I kind of twist my body to the right, just so I can dip the bow down, and all I'm really doing is I'm just swinging it in front of me like this. So I'm bringing the bow here, I kind of let it dip down and then swing my wrist in front of me. So you can see my wrist twist to just bring the bow in front, and that's really all it is. So it's just bringing the bow in front. So it does, I guess, kind of like a full spin, or it's almost like a figure 8 to the one side. I don't really think of it as much because it's not in the correct position for a one-handed figure 8. But if that helps you learn or understand how to do it, that's completely fine as well. So again, I'm just dipping it down to the side, bringing it out in front, the wrist twists, and then I have that momentum to go faster and throw the ball up in the air and catch it. So again, starting from here, twisting from the back and front, throw and catch. So same exact thing as we did before, like we did it in the front. All we're doing is we're just giving it that extra momentum so it gets the speed. Now again, this is something you can do repetitively if you catch it in your left hand, right? So I can throw the bow from the around the wrist, catch, and then you can just bring it right back behind and throw the exact same move up in the air. So that's basically it for the tutorial today, guys. I'm actually really happy to be back doing these because, like I said, you guys wanted to see them, so I want to upload what you guys want to see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you end up trying out the move, send me a video of you doing the move. You know, I can give like constructive criticism, or you know, if you catch it perfect, then that's awesome. That's the goal. But you know, I really enjoy seeing the videos. Some of you have sent me, you know, I uploaded a Tutorial Tuesday video, and then you guys sent me, you know, you doing the move and you catching it really good already after, you know, some people said like, oh, first try caught it. So that's awesome. So again, if you try the move out, send me a video of you doing the move on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You know, I'm on most social medias. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hopefully I explained it well enough, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.